Ooh, good morning. I got some information for y'all this morning. I know it's early in the morning. Normally I wait till nighttime, but hopefully the people at night and on can get this information. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Let me see who this is. Good morning, Sway Breeze, Joe Doe, John Doe. How you doing? I ain't shaved or nothing. Hey, Marlena Davis, Carissa M, Callie Homestead with Pooh Bear, Yasmin Event, Gemini. Yeah, I missed the rest of it. Them groceries, boy, that name. Them groceries. Jessica Jacobs, So Good Gardner, Rob Hawkins, Val Smith, Nikki B, Heather Jones, Mary Green, Nicole Ray, Ann. Good morning, everybody. Everybody flood in right now. S. Harper, Karen W, Lillian Burrows. Oh, I missed so many. How y'all doing this morning? It's good to see y'all because I got some information because you have blowed that video up of the Go Power plus the Harbor Freight panel. Y'all blew that video up. So I got even more information that's about to help you. I want to say thank you for that. I want to say thank you for that. So I got even more information. Just when you thought it couldn't even get sweeter than that, I just made that whole package even sweeter because we all have one problem. All right, King High, we all have one problem with that package. The problem I had with that package was, I'll show you in a minute. How y'all doing? Monica. Monica said, hello all. So Nicole Ray, I went to, what's the name them in Ohio and one in Georgia. They were nowhere to be found. You can still get them online. They may not have any more in some Walmarts, but they still have them on online. That's all I can say. I can't say the name of them anymore, but they have them online and people are still buying them by the droves. The one starts with an E, okay? They still have them on there. And even though the price is going up, now, before we get into this, I want to shed some light on a situation. How important is your power to you when your lights go out? If you have medical machinery like a CPAP, if you need to keep your medicine cold, like insulin, this is very important for you. This is not a hobby. This ain't just a game for you. This is serious. As a matter of fact, we turn to the side so we can see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so when you start, I understand everybody is on a budget, especially now. When you start dealing with, people say, is $89 too much? I said it the other day. It depends on how important it is to you. Okay? But at $89, and once somebody even said theirs was $129 for this, that's when things start getting different. Now, once you start hitting $129 or so, you can purchase more wattage if you just invest a little bit more money. You could be a little bit more patient and invest another little bit of money and get 300 watt jackery. See what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Don't just jump on board with this just because, everybody's getting them. Once a price starts reaching a threshold of just a couple more dollars, you could get into something like this and have more wattage and more power. It kind of makes this not such a sweet deal anymore. I need you to use your head, okay? This is all about finances. Let's get this straight. All of this is about our finances. The reason you're getting into solar ain't just for safety. This ain't just for emergencies. This stuff is hooked up to all the stuff that I use right down here. I did a video, but I haven't even released it yet. I use mine every day. Now, I also have two other good things to show you. Really three. Number one, when it comes to the Go Power, Plus and the Harbor Freight clamshell briefcase, there is something missing out of there. One of the things that's missing out of this setup is the cord ain't that long, right? All the people that bought this and bought this, I know you have the same problem I have. The cord isn't that long. And for most people, if you're going to be using this every day like I do and going to be having this hooked up, you need some distance. So this is what you're going to want to do. And when I'm done with this video, I'm going to put the link in below. This is a 30-foot extension cord that plugs right in. You don't need to know how to do it. There's no instructions, nothing. I'm going to put the link in there below because this all this is. 30-foot extra wire. So what I've been doing, I've had my solar panel, I've had the briefcase solar panel plugged up. Let me bring you downstairs a little bit, okay? I would have this outside and the adapter piece here, I would just hook right onto the end of this extension cord right out of the mail. Boom. Now, you hook the other side onto the extension cord that is inside of your solar panel. There's no instruction to this. You can't get this wrong. There is no left or right. Look, you can't mess this up. Now, you have your solar panels with a 30-foot extension reach where you can put your solar panels on your roof if you want to. You can put your solar panels out in the yard if you want to. You can put them in the front of your house and still, let's open this up for a second here. Okay, hold on. And still plug in your power from a distance. You don't have to just do it right there and just leave your solar generator right there anymore. Now, when I'm gonna bring this up so you can see when I cut that on, when I put it up in the sun, you can see it cut on a little bit. I'm trying to do this without tearing stuff up here. I got seeds over here germinating. Now we should be having, yeah, there we go. See, we got a reading. So right there, you got 30 feet of cord that can go anywhere in your house. And that's picking up a charge just inside the house. I'm gonna show you this. It's picking up a charge inside the house, out the triple pane lead window, and we still getting a charge. So that's awesome. So when I set it outside, run it out my window and set it outside, you're going to get even a stronger charge. But I'm just showing y'all this extension cord. Remember, this extension cord is everything. You're going to want this. If you're in a camper, a RV, a tent, you're not going to want all your equipment right there. And if you have trees over top of your house, you want to get these panels where there's sunlight. You're not going to be able to do that with like a 5-foot cord. With that extra 30 feet, you can stretch your solar panels all the way across the yard and still have your power right by your campsite or where you are in your house, whatever it is, still picking up power. If 30 feet ain't enough, buy 2. Have 60 feet of cord. You got to use your head. It's all about what you need, but you getting power. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side because I had to throw that out there because everybody was like, My cord ain't long enough. My cord ain't long enough because don't nobody, well, I ain't gonna say don't nobody. Some people don't know that there's extension cords for all of this. Now, even sweeter, let's just say you got the Blue Eddy, or let's just say you got the Jackery. You only got panels for this or just for this. You don't have panels for this, and you can't find the clamshell at Harbor Freight no more because they sold out. I'm going to show you something I just did that's so freaking dope. The only reason I'm going live right now is because I'm about to save people hundreds of dollars. Listen, let me tell you something. I ain't getting nothing out of this. I ain't affiliated with none of these people, so don't get it twisted. I like sharing knowledge so people can know that this stuff works. This stuff exists. It's real, and it's ways, not just does it exist, but it's ways to save money so you don't have to. Let me just boil this down into a concentrate, okay? Say you got the Blue Eddy 1500, or you had the Jackery 500 and you wanted to move up to the Blue Eddy 1500. You don't have to just buy panels for this and then turn around and buy Jackery panels for this and then turn around and buy some Harbor Freight panels for this. You want to know why? Now, you see I got a Gold Power Plus here, and I have one here. This one is charging from the clamshell that I just hooked up. We're going to act like that don't even exist. We just going to concentrate on that one. What is that charging from? That's charging from the Jackery. What it is your piggyback banking. Just like in life, your piggyback banking. So what I have going on here is I bought Jackery panels for the Jackery. I sent those back. I sent those back because I don't need them. I was like, I got two Blue Eddy panels. I don't need them. Let me break this down and make it a lot simpler because I'm so excited. I know I'm all over the place. Let me show you. It's better I show you than tell you. Out here in my yard, you see the two Blue Eddy panels? They're hooked up in series. That means they're hooked up together. Let me bring over here. They're hooked up together. So they're bringing in so many watts and so much voltage that they both at the same time can't charge the Jackery because the Jackery won't take panels in series. They'll only take one or the other or both tandem. That means side by side. You don't have to do that. If you have the Blue Eddy, which, and I'm talking to the people that have purchased the Blue Eddy, then they said I got the Jackery 500, then I got the Gold Power Plus. You only need that. This is why. Because with this setup, the Blue Eddy can take 4 of those panels. That's 120 watts a piece. I can't remember the voltage. Don't get me twisted on that. But all of that power is coming in here into this little cord and powering up the Blue Eddy. So just with those 2 panels, the clouds is out right now. I'm getting 100. Right now, it's usually 175 to 180 watts coming in. But I got 100. I only got 90. Oh, there we go. The sun is coming back out. You see it. The sun is coming back out. So I'm only dealing right now with 154 watts because it's cloudy. But this is the sweet part. All you do, now the thing that's sweet about the Jackery is the Jackery you can charge from the cigarette lighter. So I got it coming out of the cigarette lighter here with the Jackery cord, jumping right over here, charging the Jackery, and it's already at 100%. Now I go to this lighter plug, coming out of this lighter plug, charging up the Go Power Plus. All of that power, all of that energy, charging all of this stuff, charging my my Bouge RV refrigerator, my ice maker, all of that power coming off of just those 220 watt panels. So instead of me paying another $300 for a Jackery panel and another $69 or $59 for the Harbor Freight panel, I'm charging everything at a 240 watts just off of those. I'm charging my everything I'm using right now off of just those 2 panels. So I returned my Jackery panels because this is something that folks keep asking me. The Blue Eddy panels work on the Jackery too. They fit right in the hole. So if I didn't want to bounce from this one to this one to this one, those same Blue Eddy panels, if you have the Blue Eddy, you don't got to buy the Jackery panels. You just saved yourself $600, $300 to $600, depending on how many you got. Now, I'm going to keep it rolling. Now, dig this. Now, stay with me because it's more. It's more. Wait, there's more. The more panels you put on for the Blue Eddy, it can take up to 4 of those. That's more power, charging more things, and even faster charge that you're going to get with just worrying about those Blue Eddy panels. I found something else out that I wanted to tell you, and I was doing a video. A video ain't going to do it. I got to show you now. The Blue Eddy panels. Now remember, I'm not a solar scientist. I leave that up to my brother, Ask Ive. His name is ASKIVE, all together. ASKIVE. Somebody put it together and put it up in the chat for me, okay? ASKIVE. Ask Ive. That brother know what he talking about. He get in depth into this, okay? I thank you so much, R.C. Walker. Thank you, everybody, for putting his name up there because that's my man. That's my go-to scientist guy for solar, all right? That's my brother right there. Put it all together. So go check him out. Tell him Led sent you. He's going to be able to answer those in-depth questions. I'm only the lab rat. So what I found out is those Blue Eddy panels bring in bring in more wattage than the Jackery panels. I had the Solar Saga 100 watt panels from Jackery. For some reason, stick with me. For some reason, I did this, my own experiment. When I plugged that panel into the Jackery, it was 100 watts. I had a 60 watt and I had 100 watts. With the 60 watt Jackery panel, on a great day, brand new panel, fresh out the box, I was only getting 35 to 40 watts out of it. Don't know why. When I plugged it into the Blue Eddy, same thing. I hooked up the 100 watt. I was only getting 54 watts out of it. Brand new, spanking new, out the box, no excuses, no extension cords, nothing. Straight sun, no clouds. So I sent them panels back. The Blue Eddy, even though it's 120 watts, each panel still gives me 90 watts on the Jackery and the Blue Eddy. So I start thinking, what the hell do I even need the Jackery panels for? Because the Blue Eddies is putting out way more energy. They're bringing in way more power and it's charging my equipment faster. I got rid of the Jackery panels and I'm just sticking with the Blue Eddy. Here's the crazy part. The Blue Eddy panels cost just as much as the Jackery panels. So you're getting more for the same price. Stick with me here. Now, I know this is a little over your head, some of your head, because I'm new to this too, remember. Okay? Right. Cut out the middleman, Patricia. Exactly. Cut that crap. You don't need it. Blue Eddy panels work for the Jackery. Now, stick with me. I'm giving you all this information, one big pop. Number one, you said, I'm just going off of what y'all saying, okay? Lead, can you charge? I mean, can you power a refrigerator? I'm not going to get into why you should or shouldn't do that. I'm just going to say the question. Can you power a refrigerator? Can you power up a deep freeze? Can you power up my coffee maker? Can you power up this? Can you power up that? What about an air conditioning unit? I'm going to say this. Hell yeah. I'm going to show you right now, and I'm going to put everything that I'm talking about today in the link. I'm going to talk about why I don't put things in the link, because I just be trying to help. I'm not making money off of that. And then the other reason I don't put things in the link is because you'll just go to the link looking for it. And once it's sold out on that link, you'll stop looking and stop trying to help yourself. I don't put a lot of things in the link because I want you to shop around. Don't just go off of my word. Shop around. Okay, I appreciate you trying to support me with the link, but once that link is sold out, I need you to shop around. This is for you, not me. This is for you and your family. So let's get right to it. Can it power a refrigerator? Can it power a freezer? Blah, blah, blah. This is what you need. It's called a kilowatt. Kill-a-watt. I'm going to put the link below. Right, Patricia, do your research. It's called a kilowatt. What this is what you need to find out how much power you want. It looks complicated, but it's as easy as pie, okay? Say you want to know how much power your coffee maker is. I got a busted coffee maker. I'm about to, hold on. We about to throw this out because it ain't no good no more. But it still cuts on. It make terrible coffee. Old busted up coffee maker. So what I'm going to show you is this is how much this means to you. Will it power my coffee maker? You plug in your appliance, and then you plug, let me use this extension cord real quick, because this is a headbanger. I brought all this out real quick. Lady Liz said, you better tell them while it's still on your mind, because you know I'll start cutting the grass or something. All right. Now, you plug your, let me show you this down here so you can see better. You plug your coffee maker into this. Then you plug this into the wall. And look what you get. A readout of how much, cut it on watts. Let me see. Yeah, that's your watts right there. Turn it on watts. Right now, it's not using any wattage. But once I cut it on, do you see that? Now it's saying it takes 720 watts to make a cup of coffee. So that's going to use about 748 watts for the next good 10 minutes of wasting your power making some doggone coffee. You don't want to use your coffee machine and waste your precious power to make coffee. Unless you just want to. If you want to waste power, that's up to you. This item lets you see, okay, now 745 watts. That's what my coffee machine uses. Now think about that. If my go power is only 100 watts, will that run it? No, it won't. Because this is 100 watts max. It takes 748 watts to heat this coffee machine up. Right? No, just make some cowboy coffee. Put them granules in a pot and boil them and then strain them off. We got to use our head. So this item lets you know, will it run my refrigerator? It's going to register how many watts does it take. Say it takes 100 watts for your refrigerator. Then you say, okay, 100 watts, that will run this. For how long? An hour. Because that's about 100 watt hours. Thank you so much, Bert Richardson, man. You be on it. Amazon is $27 right now for this. Guess what? I bought this for $12. The prices, listen, family, everybody is saying the prices on stuff is going up. I'm going to tell you why it's going up. It's going up because they know that it's about to start popping off. I don't got to make this up, you know. Everybody's power keep going off at least once a week for 15 minutes, even if it flicker for a few minutes, or it's off for a few minutes, and I've got reports and emails and comments, theirs was off for a week or more. So what's the other alternative? Solar energy, wind power, water. They know that people are about to need this stuff. That's why the price is going up. It's called supply and demand. Okay? Our power here in this house keeps flickering or going off for hours at a time. For no reason. No storm outside, no rain, no clouds, no wind, nothing. It'll just chip, 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 and just go out. So having energy makes me feel a little bit more safe, even though I'm not on any medical machinery whatsoever, thank the Lord. It's still good to know. Okay? So this item here is everything. This is going to, before you buy any of this, you should buy this. Not just to run your solar, but this is telling you how much energy that your refrigerator is pulling, how much your deep freezer is pulling. So when you get your bill every month, you got some idea what something is wrong. Right? So, with that being said, I got one more thing to show you. I'm going to plug this back up again. All right. Here we go. Let me move this coffee machine. Last week I told you guys, do you have the Generac on the house? No, I don't want to power my entire house. That's ridiculous. To me, it's ridiculous to try to keep your whole entire house powered up. It's a waste of gas because your Generac is going to run off of gasoline. That's a waste of power trying to use the electric stove, and this is all I need. And plus, here's the other thing. I need it mobile. I need it to be mobile. I need to, okay, everything is going good here, but if I have to pick up and leave, I can grab all of this stuff, even my Honda generator, gas generator, pick it up, load it up, and leave. So I do have a solar generator that stays home, but I leave that to whoever want to end up coming and invading his house. Good luck. But as far as me, I need to be ready to be on the move at all time. So all of my solar setup brings in just as much as that Generac, and I can pick mine up and leave with it. So one more thing that everybody want to know, and let me tell you something, family. I apologize because before I said something about like you don't need your air conditioner running and whatever, that's unnecessary. Until somebody says something so smart to me, and I should know better. So it made me feel like a butthole, and I deserve that because I was thinking out of ignorance. What I mean by that is somebody say, yeah, you're thinking about if you're healthy. Elderly people need air conditioning. They need to be in that air conditioning. And I did say something to the fact of, we all got to be ready for some losses, which is true. But at the same time, you still got to fight to keep people alive as long as you possibly can. And on that other note, newborn infants can't be in this blazing hot heat and muggy houses. That's how people used to die back in the doggone Great Depression. Weather conditions. More people died of weather conditions than starvation. So with that being said, I got one more for you. And then I'm going to leave you all alone for the day. I promise to you. Right, heat stroke. Can't breathe. You know, the elderly already have all kind of problems breathing. Some of them do. Asthma. Okay. Oh, you saw that, Jay? You see me, boy. You know I'll be on it. Here we go. Hey, Led. My mama be hot. My mama be so hot, Led. She want to know, can that Blue Eddy power a window unit? Oh, I went off this morning, y'all. I went off this morning. I sat here drinking coffee. I'm all hyped up off of coffee right now. And Lady Led across the table looking at me like, what are you doing? I just need to see if this works. I'm going to plug this in the back of this thing. Oh, I got it plugged. Look, I got it plugged up through my extension cord. Plugged up through my extension cord. I'll show you if you don't believe me. I ain't got nothing to lie about. All you got to do is try it yourself. You see it? Yeah! Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. You see it. You see it. My AC is running. And yes, it does run on high speed too. This is a 7,000 BTU AC unit in the window. Everybody knows that my AC unit, my house unit went out. So I can't get it fixed yet because of the stuff that's going on in the world. And I'm on a waiting list. They don't have enough help. So until they get help, I have a big giant house that I gotta kind of keep cool when I can. So, boom. This is the sweetest part. I'm running. I'm gonna cut it back on low because you don't need to be high. I mean, you not need to be high. You don't need it on high. I'm gonna cut it on low. Okay. Right now, I just cut it on. It's 79 degrees in my house. I ain't cut it on. Peep game. Right here, I'm gonna come around here so I can see. I'm only pulling 100. Tell me if y'all can see that. 121 watts. So if it's only using 121 watts, I'm also pulling 33 watts. That's charging the Jackery. That's also charging the Go Power Plus. So I'm taking all of this wattage and I'm bringing in, while it's cloudy, was 130 just a second ago. So, what I'm trying to tell you, family, listen close, because I want you to see all that, see all this. I'm only running it off the Blue Eddy. It's not getting no energy from nothing else. It's just getting it off the Blue Eddy. So when the compressor kicks on, what does it pull? It's an energy saver, so it stays consistent. I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad I was able to see it. The energy saver units, that's all they make now. The kick on stays consistent. So it starts at 120. So now get this. This is the sweet part. Even on high, it only draws 139 watts. I can show you, but watch this. Right? It's controlling itself. It's working. Now here's the sweet part. If you have the Blue Eddy 15 1,500. You got to do the math. 1,500 watt hours. That means you can do 100 watts for 15 hours. 100 watts for 15 hours. You got to do the math. If this air conditioner is pulling 124 watts, you're going to have let's just say about 8 hours, at least 8 hours of runtime just off of the Blue Eddy. Now, stay with me, okay? The Blue Eddy is running the AC unit. During the daylight hours with the solar panels hooked up, it's bringing in more power than it's sending out. So your unit is still charging. So you're only, right now, I'm only powering the AC unit off of the sun. It's not hooked to the house and it's not depleting. It's only getting charged and running from the sunlight, okay? So during the night when there's no sun, this will run for at least 8 hours. 8 hours before the Blue Eddy is completely depleted. 8 hours of nighttime, the sun starts to come back up in the morning, recharging the Blue Eddy. In that period of time, the temperature inside of your room, I hope you ain't trying to cool down your entire house with this little thing. The temperature inside your room should be at a constant coolness where this ain't gonna stay on. So this can run continuously every day, constantly, just through the Blue Eddy if things go right and the weather stay right. When the times you can't run your AC unit, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Can you run the fan through these jumps? Man, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. So now I'm running the AC and the fan and the Jackery and the Go Power Plus all on the Blue Eddy. And I'm only pulling 61 watts. But I'm bringing in with the cloudy day 150 watts. So I got all this stuff running. So everybody's like, well, Led, I don't have the Blue Eddy, but I have the Jackery 500. I have the Jackery 500, Led. Will it run on the Jackery 500, Led? The only reason I went on this video and I'm all crunk like this is because, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? That I'm unplugging the, oh wait, I need that plugged into the stitcher cord. Here's the stitcher cord to the AC. Plugging it. Let me drag you in here with me. So you see this ain't no gimmick. Plug for the AC. I'll show you the plug. Just so, because I know people be like, oh, he switched it on them. Now remember, we live. The AC is on. Air conditioning running. Jackery 500 all day running off of, the AC unit running all day with the Jackery on it, and it's only drawing 128 watts on startup, and it's dropping. It's gonna get all the way back down to 124. What did I tell you? It's gonna come all the way back to 124. Boom, 121 even. So, if I'm running it off of the Jackery 500, and I had the solar panels hooked up, which I do, but we had 100%, so it's not going to register. This is going to be bringing in just as much power as it's putting out. So this will run indefinitely as well. So, to you, I say, right now, family, our air conditioning unit on low or high, it makes no difference. Your AC, your window unit at a 7,000 watt BTU. Now, I don't know about the 10,000. Wait a minute. Or is that a 10,000 BTU? I remember I did something. Hey, y'all. I think I'm lying to you. Hold on a minute. You don't got to see the back of my meat head. Hold on. I'm about to show you something real quick. I know I'm wrong, because I remember us arguing about that. Man, I was lying. This is a good lie. This is a good lie, family. It's not 7,000 BTU, son. It's a 10,000 BTU unit. I'm running at, ooh. Look, I'm going to see if I can't do a close-up. Wait. I'm going to turn this around real quick so y'all can see. I need to be able to see myself. This is a 10,000 BTU unit right there. Look at the BTUs. 10,100 BTU. Man, go on somewhere with that. Look, so my family, my friends, my neighbors, let me tell you something. That was the best lie. Ain't nothing better than a good lie where you was wrong about being right about being wrong. We running 10,000 BTU air conditioner. 10,000 BTU air conditioning can cool down a nice apartment. Now I promise you, we had the AC running the other day plugged in the wall, and my whole downstairs was cool with the door closed. You know, you had to throw a sheet up like back in the day, throw an old blanket over one of the door entrances, but it worked. Jackery 500 is running my 10,000 BTU air condition on low, high, or cool. It don't even matter. So I'm here to show you right now that junk's work. I know it'll run my refrigerator and my freezer. I showed y'all that video. So it'll run my refrigerator, it'll run my freezer, it'll run everything in my house. So people worried about how much money they gotta spend. It ain't so much how much money you gotta spend, you gotta do your math. If you figure out your watts and your volts and do your math, you can get around some of these costs. Like I just showed you with the solar panels. You don't need Jackery solar panels. You can buy some that costs just as much and bring in even more power for your unit. That's saving you $300 to $600 right there. You don't need them. So your Blue Eddy 1500, the package setup comes with two 120 watt panels. Each panel is 120 watts. It comes with this unit, right? So I can use one panel for this that's gonna bring in 90 watts just for that, and say I wanna take this to the beach, use one panel for that and take it out of here. So while this is at home charging and running my air conditioning unit, I could take the Jackery with me to the beach. Two separate panels. Come on now. I'm trying to, listen here. If you don't quite understand what I'm saying, you might want to watch this video a few times. I know I'm excited because my mind is blown. Like, I'm piggybacking power to each one of these units, but I only got one set of panels, and they all charge at 100%. Now I got my air conditioner running, my fan running, it's charging this, it's charging that, it's charging up my refrigerator, freezer, it's charging up my ice maker, all from the sun. And if I plug my iPad in and plug in my phone, all from the sun. And all of them is fully charged. And it's a cloudy day. Now, somebody said Home Depot, didn't mean to say that. They say that big box store has the Jackery. Let me tell you something about that though. It's not the exact same as online. There's something different about that. And I keep hearing that. People keep emailing me about that. There's something different about that one. I don't know what it is, but I've gotten at least 10 emails say I got that one. And it's not the same as the one online. So you may want to look into that. I know it's cheaper. I'm hearing that too. It's cheaper at the big box store, but it's something about it that's different. Clearly might be in a negative way because people ain't happy about it. What size is the Blue Eddy? The Blue Eddy is the Blue Eddy 1500. I got the whole setup. And it was on sale when I got it. So I don't know what the price is now. So I'm not even going to quote the price because I don't know. I'm going to put everything I showed y'all, probably even the box fan, in the link below when I'm done with this video. The extension cord, this was $29 on Amazon, but it's the bomb. I take this to camp with us. And I think it's 50 feet of cord, and you got 4 sockets with a safety switch, on and off safety switch. You can't beat that. They still on for 15, 20. Yeah, see, that I didn't get mine for that price. I got mine for $300 cheaper than that. So, with all of this that I just spit out without even breathing, any questions? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm excited, and this ain't no joke, because this is why I'm excited. You can almost kind of call it living for free. You got lights on in your house, you got power in your house, you making ice, I'm refrigerating food and drinks, and I ain't used no power on the grid. Everything we doing right now is off the grid. Everything, family. Everything we doing right now is off the grid. Let's plug this fan back in. Y'all done got me hot like a little baby. You know how babies start crying, they get hot and start sweating their feet, little baby feet get sweaty? That's how I feel right now. Felix, nothing is free. Yeah, but if you keep that, nothing is free. But we ain't gonna be negative right now, because that's the kind of negative we ain't getting into that. We ain't gonna get into that. We just trying to help our people, right? Right, who said that? Felix. We just trying to help our people, right? We already know what the system is made out of. Right. We know how the system works right now. So what we're trying to do is make it better. We can't do nothing to fix the system because it was built by evil, so it's going to be evil stuff. So we have to find out a way to make it better for ourselves. Not doing nothing at all, then you really screwed. Think about that. When you don't do nothing at all, you don't take no steps and no efforts to try to correct what they ruined for us, then you really screwed. All I do all day, every day is try to figure out ways to get around what they built. The walls that they put in place to keep me away from true freedom. That's what I dream about. How to get around that crap. But when we all just lay down and be like, well, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's not my mindset. I refuse. I refuse, man. I refuse. So I just thank you, Jack Spratt, traveling. Thank you so much. Said the Go Power Plus available online now. Don't look. They look like they have that cigarette plug. No, they don't have the cigarette plug, but you don't need it because it got the power plug right here. This ain't gonna help you repower anything except maybe the little battery banks you get from Pajama Land. Can you connect one solar panel to the Go Power Plus? Yes. Listen to this. I didn't upload this because I got rid of the panels. The Jackery 100 Solar Saga panels charges the Go Power Plus. The Jackery 60 watt Solar Saga panel powers the Go Power Plus. I don't know about the Blue Eddy yet. I'm not going to try it because that's 100 watts and I can't remember how many volts. I don't want to blow the little thing up. But you got to understand something. If you go off and buy a $299 solar power panel, that's $300 for the panel. and anywhere from $25 to $45 for the generator for 100 watts. Don't do that. Think about what I just said. $300 for the panel, $40 for the setup. Even if this is $100, that's backwards. You got to switch that around. You spend $300 and you end up with a Jackery 300 and then go and buy you a little 100-watt panel somewhere like which I'm about to buy a Renogy panel. 100-watt Renogy panel, and then you got yourself a nice setup. But don't try to cheap out on this and then go hard on the panel. Don't do that. That don't even make no sense. I was available to give me a Jackery 20. It cut off. I wouldn't get anything smaller than 300 watt power. Listen, now, this is why the only reason I've been putting out this Go Power Plus is because this, one of the things, it's a beast. I don't think this is marked right. I don't think the wattage is marked right. I don't think the voltage is marked right because, and I don't want to say it online because I don't want to get sued, but this has been doing way more than it says on this box. That's all I'm saying. The only reason I'm putting this out there like crazy, y'all own it and you know. This thing is doing way more than it's marked on this doggone box. It says 100 watts. I'm trying to say this without getting in trouble. It says only 100 watts. All I'm going to say is, I'm trying to say this without getting in trouble. I don't believe them. In a good way. That's all I'm saying. You dig what I'm saying? I think it's very underestimated. That's what it is. It's very underestimated. I'm trying to do this without getting, hey, GG's Natural. Oh, I seen your video. I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. But, oh, who was this? Thank you, Vincent Ali. Say, teach, brother, teach, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I just wanted everybody to know this information because, look, for the people that just came in the room, because I just seen the numbers just skyrocket, what we're doing today, I just showed you how to piggy bank just by using one set of solar panels, piggy bank all your power to charge that. It piggybacks over to charge that, and piggybacks over to charge this off of one set of panels. It's also charging my refrigerator, freezer, my ice machine, and it's running my air conditioning unit, 10,000 BTU air conditioning, window air conditioning unit. This is what I really want people to see. That if you have purchased this and you have the Go Power Plus and you have purchased the clamshell briefcase solar panel that I got here in the window, if you have purchased that, you are going to want to purchase you an extension cord that goes to that. I'm going to put all links below because this extension cord runs 30 feet and it's worth every cent because now I don't have to just sit this right close to that. I can run my panels out 30 feet if I want to. Is the Go Power 150 watts? I'm going to say it says 120 watt max output. It says it on here legally. All I can say is what it says they put on legally. It says 120 watt maximum output. But you be the judge of that. Let me see. Are you using Blue Eddy 2400? No, I'm using the Blue Eddy 1500 panels with the 120 watt panels, charging all of this. Led, does those cords fit the Jackery? Yes, because with the adapters, the cords fit the Jackery with this one little adapter. I bought here. Here you go. With the adapter, the barrel adapter. All of these adapters I bought so all of this stuff can interchange. You paying $5 for little adapters like this so all your stuff can work, but really you don't even need it once you get this set up how I got this set up. You won't even need it. I bought all of this now for nothing. Maybe sometime in the future I'll need it, but right now, don't even need it. Don't even need it. What is the brand of the name of the extension cord? Of the green one. I'm gonna put all that in a link because I have to look for that. Will the Thunderbolt solar panel charge all the generators? No, it's not enough watts. That's only 13 watts. That's not gonna charge the Blue Eddy or the Jackery. It'll make the Jackery blink, but it won't really be taking a real charge, but it will charge the Go Power Plus. Oh, for my people. One more thing. If you have the older solar power Harbor Freight solar panel, the 100-watt panel, the big one that you're supposed to set up for your house, and you building a house system, those panels, which I got outside, was doing it yesterday, they plug right into the Go Power Plus and charge it. Just so you know. Matter of fact, let me see, I can show you better than I can tell you. I don't want to run that cord back out that window. Trust me on that. The house panels, a lot of people already have the house set up where you build your own solar system. Those panels work with the Go Power Plus. So you don't have to just get the clamshell. Think about this. I want you to use your head too. The clamshell briefcase is $59. The entire solar setup for your house, not the entire because you need a couple of different things, but I think it's $129. Don't quote me, okay? Think about that. Just think about it. So you could be charging this and have a house set up at the same time in your garage or your attic or something, bringing in power for your household. 100 watts, not too much. No, I did it. I did it yesterday. I can show you right now. I just don't feel like going out in the heat. Matter of fact, let me see if I can see my panels set up from the greenhouse, because I had to put them in because I thought it was going to rain. You can almost see them right. You can see them right at the front door of my greenhouse right there. See them? That's them. I'm going to try to zoom in on them jokers. See them? Leaning in there. Those are the Harbor Freight solar panel setup, and I had them going yesterday hooked to this Go Power Plus, charging it to make sure before I tell y'all this extension cord work that it works. From my own experience, and I charged my Go Power Plus, this one, all day yesterday. So I'm giving you as many options as you want to try to run all of this stuff. How long would the AC run for? The AC is pulling 100. Look at there. Oh, the AC is pulling 120 watts. I have 500 watts on the Jackery 500 watt hours. So that will run 5 hours not plugged into anything. But while it's bringing in power from the sun, it can run indefinitely. As long as it's pulling power from the sun, it's going to be running for free indefinitely. Now, when the sun goes down at night, you're just relying on the solar power generator. So then you're going to have about 5 hours or 4 hours roughly of runtime with your AC. But if your room gets cold, if you can get a small enough space and get it cool enough, like a small bedroom, your AC is going to cut off because it's going to be cold in there, which will let your power unit rest. So you won't use all of that energy. It may last you all night. So I'm trying to work this the best I can with the knowledge that I got. Charlotte Bill said, "Lay and tell the truth. The clamshell takes forever to charge that Go Power Plus." You know, you put that comment in another one, and I think it was you I told, I don't know what's wrong with yours, but it don't take mine that long. Charge from nothing. And then you gotta also, I think that was you. I'm almost positive. You gotta also look at this too. What are you trying to do with a 100-watt generator? You gotta remember one other thing. If you're wanting it to charge in an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, now you're starting to talk about you need to spend some more money with something with a better inverter. You spent 40 bucks. Okay, we gotta be for real. That's like you spent $200 on a car and you trying to go from South Carolina to California. What you think gonna happen? So you gotta use your brain. You ain't trying to run your entire refrigerator with this thing. That's why it only got one plug in it. This can run your fan, charge up all your cell phones, charge your iPad, charge your CPAP machine. This is not built to be running no air conditioning unit. So all you should be getting is a little trickle charge off of this. You got the Bluetti 2400. So you paid that money to get that fast charge time. I'm trying to help people on all sides of the spectrum. People that got enough money to buy that 2400 Bluetti and people that don't. These is the people that just need something when the lights go out. They need to be able to see in the night. They need to be able to charge their cell phones for emergencies, and they need this power band radio to get the stations off of the NOAA system. They ain't trying to power up their kitchen, cook in their oven and their stove. This is just for emergencies. So I'm trying to look out for people that is trying to hook all that nonsense up and people that really need some power because they have medical devices that depend on something that even is just 100 watts. So I understand what you're saying, sister, but at the same time, remember, everybody ain't got that kind of money. And when people start hitting me with that, I was like, I understand. I never forget the thumbnail of this one guy when I bought the Bluetti. He said, this is dumb as hell. Who the hell got $1,500 to spend on that? I'm on a fixed budget. You know something? That man got to me because I saw that comment and I kept reading it over and over and over again. And I said, he's right about that. Some people is on a fixed income. Everybody, especially now. So I got to try to look out and look for things and a solution for people that only got $100 to spare, but they also do not want to be in the dark. So again, sister, I understand you. I'm completely with you, but I'm trying to think about everybody at the same time. Okay? So it ain't gonna charge in 1 or 2 hours. You're right about that. But I don't know how long yours charge. Mine charging about a decent enough time. Right? I paid $40 for it. 13-watt panel. It's doing about right to me. Thank you, Monica. So while trying to figure which generator will power my husband's dialysis machine at home. That's where you're going to need this, the kilowatt. You're going to need this and plug your husband's machine into it. I'm going to do it again, okay? Just for you, because you probably just came in the room. No big worries. I'm going to plug this box fan into it. No. We're going to plug this fan into the front of this, okay? It's going to tell us how many watts and how many volts that this box fan, cheap box fan, will use. Now I'm going to plug this into the Bluetti. Yeah, into the Bluetti. Damn, that cut it off. Hold on. It won't fit in that sucker. Okay. Now it's going to tell me right now my fan is on low. You cut it on watts right there. And this is pulling 50 watts. That's pulling about 59 watts off of the Bluetti. So if your husband's dialysis machine or his CPAP, this device tells you how many watts it draws off. So it lets you know which one of these will you need? Which one will it be okay with? Okay? So trust and believe. This thing is a game changer. This one will let you know how much money should you be spending on your power source. This will help you make a decision. Now, my friend earlier said it's at $27 on online. I bought it. It was only 12 bucks when I bought it. But this is called a kilowatt. This tells you how much power you're gonna need. Then you got to do the math. If this is drawing 50 watts, 50, and this is 500 watt hours, 50 divided by 500 watt hours, you know what I'm saying? You got some time on your hands. And that's not plugged into a solar panel. So I'm doing my best to help you out. I'm gonna unplug this. I think I unplugged something else. But that's how this works. Please get this first. It's going to help you know which one you should be interested in. I don't even know if it'll work on this. Let's try to plug this box fan into this Go Power. I don't know. I've never tried this before. It says pulling 55 watts. 55 watts, say 50 watts. It's running my box fan on low. It's running my box fan, but you got to do the math. 50 watts, 100 watt hours. It's only going to run this fan for 2 hours. Because 2 times 50 is 100. Okay? So 2 hours of fan is better yet you go back into the... yeah, ooh, I'm not gonna waste my energy. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm not gonna waste my energy on this. Yes, Lord. Right? Okay. Don't waste your energy because that's a factor too. All right? Everybody think that they're gonna be. Every time I do that, they be like, "Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! Stop doing that! You're gonna regret that! Stop doing that!" So, but what I'm saying is, also, don't go wasting your energy. Okay? Don't waste your energy and just some people trying to plug up nonsense. Will that plug in? Will that power up my big screen TV, my PlayStation, and all of that stuff too? Yeah. But if the lights go out, do you really want to start playing Grand Theft Auto when you're hearing gunshots in the background and the lights is out and people screaming? I don't think playing Grand Theft Auto is a priority right now on the 50-inch screen. I don't think that's a priority. So I'm here to just power what's going to keep me alive and safe. That's what I look out for. Okay? So, everybody, will that power this is the question I get a lot. Will that power a 4-bedroom home and my furnace and my refrigerator and my deep freezer and my jacuzzi tub? The jacuzzi is a lie, but I might as well throw that in there. I don't set up to try to charge my entire house. I just don't. I think, me personally, I think that's ridiculous trying to keep your entire house powered up. I think you need enough power to power up your medical situations, to stay cool with an AC or a box fan, to be able to charge your cell phones and all communication units, electric bicycles if you have one, or some people got electric cars. That right there. Everything else, powering up my coffee machine and all that, that's utter nonsense to me. No offense to anybody, but you got to be for real with yourself, okay? If the lights go out, I don't think you're going to be trying to get your fresh cup of Folgers. Not like that. Or your latte. I need my stuff to be ready and on the go. See, all of you got handles? So I can pick them junks up and run. How much was the wall unit pulling, 121 watts. It's only pulling, nope, it's at 122. Let me show you real, let me zoom in that sucker. 120, well, it's easier if I just pick it up and show all the people that just came in again. It's pulling 121 watts. Can you see that? That's all that's pulling on low. I'm nice and cool. I ain't sweating no more. And this is a 10,000 BTU window unit. And I'm running it on the Jackery 500 that's hooked to those two Blue Eddy panels right there. Right there. Yes, it will charge wheelchairs. And I got something else that I never released some of the video, and I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you. Not only will it charge wheelchairs, when we went for my birthday, the bug out camping, the birthday bug out, we charged, the way we parked our RV, we couldn't charge the golf cart that we rented. I charged the golf cart on the Jackery. I charged the golf cart on the Jackery, and the golf cart it has six batteries in the golf cart in sequence, and it charged all those batteries from the Blue Eddy and the sun. So I had that golf cart for 3 days, and for 3 days, no, I ain't gonna say that last day because we had the storm, but for 2 days, for 2 days, I charged our golf cart, and I got a video of it. I just haven't released it on the Blue Eddy. So if you do have a medical device like a wheelchair, these two here will charge that with no effort whatsoever. Where did you get the AC unit? The air conditioner? Come on now with that question. Come on. Where did I get an air conditioning unit? Anywhere. I've had that air conditioning unit for 5 years. I don't know. You can get an AC unit anywhere. Come on, man. With them kind of questions right there, like, come on now. I don't even know what brand it is. That's how much come on, man. Yeah, you can get them. I'm not going to entertain that one. It's like, come on. Nothing? Oh, you got it? I got something for y'all. It came. Is that heavy? Thank you, baby. This might not be my only live of the night. As a matter of fact, it ain't. I'm coming back later. I got something for y'all. So get ready for a part 2. I'm going to get out right now because, ooh, she brought it in. I got a part 2 for you. This is one that everybody keep asking me. The do's and don'ts. The do's and don'ts. Bug out versus RV versus tent versus camping. What equipment do you need? Because you don't need all of that equipment for each one of these. Each one of these, you need different equipment. The same things that you're going to bug out with ain't the same things you're going to go RVing with, ain't the same things you're going to go camping in a tent with, ain't the same things you in a teardrop with. So we doing this again tonight, and I got everything. I've only been waiting for this for one reason. All right, so we gonna do it again tonight. I'm gonna let y'all go right now, but I'm showing you right now. Power up, family. Power up. New power generation. We running the AC unit off of the Blue Eddy, charging the Jackery, charging the Bouge RV ice machine, charging the ice maker, charging the Go Power Plus off of only 2 Blue Eddy solar panels. That's 120 watts a piece. Now remember this. If you're getting into solar power, or you just want to know how much energy that you're pulling off of your device or your appliance, This is going to tell you how much power you're wasting or using, or should it be replaced? How many volts? This all is different. You got your volts, you got your amps, you got your watts, you got your hertz, you got your kilowatts. All of that, 1.21 gigawatts. This is going to tell you everything you need to know before you go buying all of this stuff. Yes, I'm all hyped off of coffee and juice. I'm feeling nice. So everybody have a wonderful day. I see y'all later, and I'm gonna hit y'all with this other installment. Part 2, this is part 1. So I hope I see y'all a little later on tonight, all right? Peace. Layer Farm 73, I love y'all. Hope you get something out of this. Get your solar, get your power up so you can stay safe and save your family, all right? Layer Farm 73, I love you, and I'm out.